Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about some projects that are doing well and some news. There was a project that we got into yesterday that did a 34x. Just a tons of news that I'm going to talk about in this video. Also, I'm going to do the $10 giveaway for this one as well. Okay, so let's hit that intro and get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. I'm going to give away $10 worth of BUSD. The fees are not like Bitcoin or Ethereum. I totally get it. There'll be a code word. Just put the code word and your BUSD address below and I'll pick a random winner using YouTube comment picker the next video. And also you can use the same code word to go into our April contest, which is BNB contest. You'll see the details below. Okay, so Celsius, this is one that has gone up. It's almost hit an all-time high. All-time high was like $7.60 something. Now, Celsius hasn't done much for the last 2 months. You know, I had comments, people saying, you know, Celsius, you know, what's happening with Celsius? Well, Celsius are doing their thing, right? They, you know, it went down to like $5, and this has been happening over the last couple of months. And, that, you know, not much is happening. If you look at the price, right, if you see all this, this is what's happening in the last 90 days. Not much, right? Just going up and up, but nothing. And all of a sudden, whoosh, all right? And they've got all sorts of things happening. They've got like, they're on Clubhouse. They've got AMAs weekly. If you're not sure what's happening on with Celsius, go and watch the YouTube videos. They do weekly AMAs. They got this new insurance product. They got the app coming. They got so many things coming that this is not reflective of the price. All right. So people look at it and go, oh, it's not doing anything. It's a bad investment. Well, the thing is, if you've been in crypto for as long as I have, you know that these things take time. There are real developers behind this, putting this thing together, working on the new products, right? And now, all of a sudden, it's gone up like the last, say 24 hours. No, let's go 7 days. You know, it's gone from $4.73 now to $7.44. For new people that don't get it, the lesson here is you got to be patient, all right, and you got to do your research. If you're asking the question, oh, this hasn't done anything, you clearly haven't done your research, okay? So do your research on it, and you'll get those diamond hands. Like you're going to be counting your lucky stars. Like I got into this at $1, told all my peeps in our Patreon group, get into this at $1. Look at it now, it's $7.44. And this is only going to the moon, okay? This is only going to the moon. Just because the price is not reflected on all the work they've been doing in the background does not mean that it's not going to do well, okay? You just have to follow the project and research and understand what's happening. Okay, so let's move on. API 3, this one, we got into this at $1. It's now $9. This is... Basically, when this came out, this made Chainlink redundant. All right, just made Chainlink redundant. And looking at this now, it's still early days. All right, we're still at $9.31. It's only 200 million market cap. If you look at Chainlink, the only reason why Chainlink is because it's been around for longer, 3 years. API 3 has only been around for like less than 6 months, and I can't even spell Chainlink. And the partnerships that Chainlinks have, okay? It's at 3 billion market cap. API 3 is only at 200 million. This can do 100x, like not from now, from when I picked it up for $1. It can still do 100x. And it is a huge project, okay? They just released their Airnode Oracle solution, which is compliant with GDPR standards. You can read more about it here. And people keep on asking, what's happening with API 3? What's happening with API 3? Same deal, right? They're doing a lot of products in the background, online, on-chain, off-chain solution. getting all this infrastructure ready for this thing to launch their mainnet. But this stuff takes time. It takes time to do this stuff. It's just the longer you sit on this and marinate on this, like, it's just gonna, in my opinion, someday could be at $80, $100. All right, look at the market cap. For this to 10x from here, it's only going to be a $2 billion market cap. It took Chainlink like 3-4 years to get to where it is. So early on this, right? Do your research. Loving API 3. They did this AMA. Watch that. Okay, this is one of their first video AMAs I've done. Here's Barak. He's like the co-founder of API 3, and this is their marketing team and all the people putting this project together. Massive backers, a lot of money behind this project. Okay, just watch this over the next 12 months. This one is a story about Filipinos and Colombians. They're playing this game called Axie Infinity. Now, it is on Ethereum, but they played this game and they're earning more Axie, because when you play this game, you earn more Axie, and then you can basically sell what you've earned into Ethereum, right, and cash out. So these people here, they're playing this game, right, and basically this one guy, he bought like he bought these Axie Infinity tokens, and then moved on to other NFTs, and he basically was about to buy a house. This was in Colombia. But this actual story here, it's about Axie Infinity as well, and if you haven't heard about Axie Infinity, I actually got into this on the public sale, made good profits and sold, but I might think about getting back into this because there's a really massive community behind this. I mean, if you've only got to look at these, real stories that are happening in countries like Philippines and Colombia, where they have very little money, but they're playing this game, and they're making, like it says here, for context, minimum wage is $200 a month. So these guys are playing this thing on this smartphone, and they're making money from it. Just another way to make money. So this is incredible. A lot of these communities have basically grown, and there's a lot of loyal people playing this game. That's what you like to see with a game. So even though my pet hate, it's on Ethereum, but once they get this cross-chain with Binance Smart Chain, which I think it's in the mix, don't quote me on this, but if they do this, then it'll be massive, right? It'll just explode even more, because people playing this game they can cash out, right? So consider getting into Axie as a long-term play. It's now $7.61, and there's only 270 million tokens, 255 million are out. It's a 421 million market cap. Good long-term project. Okay, Wault Finance. I've talked about this before. This is a great little project. I got into Wault just for the staking, and I really like the project. Tokenomics is great, but then they started launching their launchpad. Even though I'm not a big fan of these centralized launchpads, this one is probably the exception, because you only need 75 Wault to get in, so a lot of newbies can get in on this, and there's only a 1 million supply. So it's at $51, but I think this is going to go to 500, even 1,000 long term, simply because the supply is so small. You can come along here, you can buy a Wault. They're on Binance Smart Chain, so you can actually buy it on PancakeSwap. Then come in and stake your coins. If you stake your coins, like, the longer you stake them, the bigger your allocation. So your minimum is 75. Then you just come into the launchpad, right? And these are the projects that have launched. These are done like a 20x and a 30x. I think this last one did a 30x. So by staking your coins, you get allocation, and then when you get allocation, it gives you rights to buy this like really, really cheap, and then you can flip them. So this is a good way to make money with these launchpad projects. Basically, they're the new version of the ICOs, okay? So that's also good, but just actually Wault itself is a great project. The tokenomics are perfect on this. It is just waiting to explode. All right, so if you haven't done any research, do some more research on this. There's only 1 million token supply and there's 755. This thing is going to get starved out, literally. As they keep on launching more and more of these IDOs and people see the profits getting made, what's going to happen? They're going to go and buy this token. And there's only 1 million of them. This is not like DuckDAO or PokerStarter or Launchpad X or BCX where they got millions of tokens. No, there's only 1 million tokens of this. It's at a 39 million market cap. This is about to erupt. And you can get in on this. It's still early days. Again, I see this going to 500 to 1,000 in the next 12 months. Probably 1,000 next year, 2022 sometime, okay? So still early days with that one. Okay, Tokocrypto, TKO. We got into this yesterday, into the sale. Bought it for 10 cents. Even though the allocation was only smaller than usual, there were tons and tons of people that got into this. Got it for 10 cents. It went to 30, like if you look, scroll down here, all-time high. This went to 34x. So it went to there, $3.44. So you bought it for 10 cents, sold it for $3.44, went 34x this project, right? Now, obviously, a lot of people that bought it for 10 cents took profits, obviously including myself. But I'm waiting for this thing to drop down to, hopefully I can get it for under $2, maybe $1.50. Simply because this is a new product, a new project that is still developing. It's in Indonesia, so it's got, this is going to be big in Indonesia. It's got an Indonesian flavor. Obviously, the team are Indonesian, but it's a project that it's really going to resonate with the Indonesians, similar to what PundiX did. Okay, PundiX have now revamped, they come back out. I'm liking PundiX, but this is the exchange, right? So if we go and read their white paper. Initially I thought this was just a quick flip, but then when I looked into the white paper, I think this is actually a really good long-term hold. I'm going to wait for it to drop so they can buy up. So they got this is their value proposition: seamless user experience, strong community support, trusted exchange, customer focused, and Binance IDR stablecoin. This is going to be something that obviously it's got Binance's blessing, but if you look at what's the bigger scope, like what's the bigger picture with this, they're going to exchange platform token. They're going to have this participation in deposits and savings programs, cross-platform DeFi use cases. They got a TKO third-party DeFi platforms via farming, pooling, and lending, and they got this NFT arcade. Tokocrypto will pioneer the Indonesian NFT landscape with Indonesia's first of kind marketplace for digital collectibles and creative assets from emerging young artists. TKO is the backbone of the platform and the payment gateway between creators and audiences. This is what excites me, because there is a lot of talent and creativity and just some of the artworks in Indonesia. I've been to Indonesia. It's an amazing place, all right? And I just think that this is ready to explode on the scene. So he has got their basically the pre-sale stuff. We won't get into that, but the tokenomics is pretty good. There's 500 million tokens. So there's extensive lockups here with the private sale, 6 months, foundations 6 months. So 12 months for the team. You'd like to get that probably longer, but it is what it is. Here it is here. See if you look at the token release. So if you look out for like the first year, there's only going to be about 30% of the tokens out, which is good, right? That means the supply is going to be pretty well contained, and it's going to be slowly released till 2026. That's 5 years away. So based off that, it's got time to develop all the other different products. NFTs coming out. I think it's be a good product. Here's a team, obviously Indonesian flavor to it, Indonesian, and it's good to see that Indonesians getting into DeFi. They have a close connection with Singapore as well. So this is their roadmap. I won't get into it, but basically, there's some good things coming with this project. And I think that even though we flipped it and made our profits, obviously When something 34x's, you're not going to just go, well, you know what, I'm going to sit on this. No, you have to take profits. So that's the smart thing to do. That was the right thing to do. However, when it drops, pick it up. I'm going to buy this. Hopefully, you can get around $1.50, $2. Then long term, I think it's a great investment long term. Obviously, it's going to take time to build all this stuff out, but buy your tokens and hodl them. All right, guys, that's all I got. If you would have seen a code word pop up, use that code word and put your Binance Smart Chain wallet address below in the comments, and I'll pick a random winner. Also, use that code word for the monthly April giveaway, where you can win BNB. Link will below. The most people with the most entries win from first prize to fifth prize. If you want to know how we find all these projects, you're new to this, you're new to DeFi, you want to get into staking and earning money with low cap gems, as well as ICOs, IDOs, all that good stuff. We do have a Patreon group which we talk about all this stuff, and we basically take you by the hand on what's coming up, and there's some good projects coming up, so you may consider joining our paid Patreon group. Link is below in the description. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell notification. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.